So tell me, what's the importance of the first assessment with the GP?
We need to know all three aspects of you: your physical health, your mental health, and your social surrounding, your social conditions that you live with. Usually people with drug and alcohol problems have got difficulties in all three.
I guess the first time you see a doctor about your drug and alcohol problems, a lot of people feel a bit vulnerable. They may have taken quite a bit of time, a couple of years perhaps, to get themselves up to the stage where they actually want to talk about it. And you need to also remember that a lot of people start drinking alcohol or using drugs to an excessive amount because they've got huge stresses in their life that make them feel more vulnerable from the family and financial circumstances as well. So often people are vulnerable. So the first thing is, what can you do to make yourself feel more comfortable? If you've got a good friend that will come with you, by all means bring them with you. That will be quite fine. Nobody will insist that they sit outside in the waiting room. You can bring whoever you like in with you. And then be prepared in your head what it is that you feel comfortable saying and what sort of information the doctor or the person who's looking after you might need to know. The fact that you're thinking about treatment at all is fantastic, and we really want to give you all the help that we possibly can to do that. And I don't care what you tell me, it's not going to change the way I think of you as a person, but it might make it easier for me to offer you all the help that you need and to try and stop some aspects of treatment being more distressing for you than they need to be.
People are probably quite shy or embarrassed to come to the doctor and say, look, I've contracted an infection here and there, there is domestic violence in my life, I have no access to children. I can think of a lot of men in particular who are very embarrassed. I can also think of indigenous people especially who would be very reluctant to reveal issues like that because of shyness or embarrassment or feel of revealing private things.
The sort of things that you need to tell your doctor are the reasons why you're now seeking treatment, because that will allow them to work out what's the best type of treatment, what types of things you're looking for. But then for those treatments to be safe and reasonable and the best choices for you, your doctor's also going to need to know a little bit about you, particularly if they haven't met you before. They'll need to know if you need any extra help from other services, not just from the GP. So they might need to know if you've got financial troubles that might need talking to financial counsellors or social workers, if you've got difficulty with children, if the children have difficulties with their schooling. There's so many different services that you can pull together to make the best package of care for you. But for that best package of care, the two of you need to work together to put all the things on the table that need help so you know what help is needed.